Morning everyone. Another cloudy, wet day today in Bournemouth, so hope you got your umbrellas up today. Okay, I suppose this week's blog or vlog really touches home to mental health and to biasness. What I've found is in human nature, unfortunately, we're all very biased about things. We expect a person to act a certain way because the way they look, to think a certain way because the way they're acting. You know, there's always a bias there somewhere. I mean, I know we've had a vlog on this before. Excuse me, I'm a cold. But it really hit home a couple of days ago when we went to a gentleman out in the town centre. Nobody wanted to help him. He was calling for help. Nobody would, they all went past him, looked at him looking, oh, he's on drugs or he's drunk, or I'm not going to be anywhere near him because he looks like the type of person who's really rough and unpleasant, and he could be holding some weapon or something. That sort of biasness, yeah. And some people who look like that, I suppose, are like that. However, we can't think that way, professionally or really otherwise. This chap was indeed of need of help. He was in a situation in the city, and the town rangers were there, and luckily for us and for this gentleman, they went past their own biasness and asked him what's wrong, and they then called the ambulance. We got to this chap, and he was very edgy, very upset, very confused, but he was very polite as well. And there was no aggression in this person, and we couldn't smell drink on him. There was no evidence of drugs or anything, but he had a very strong mental health problem. Luckily for him as well, his carer or wife came over, and she thanked us, myself and my crewmate, for being friendly, kind, and above all, not to think the worst of him because the way he looked. And I was taken back by that, and I thought, well, I suppose I could have said, well, he looks like this, and I'm going to expect him to be swearing and things like that, and why is he saying these things to me? But we were both, my crewmate and I, were both able to look past that and realise he had a genuine problem. His wife then thanked us profusely for being the only crew at that time, or member of public, apart from the rangers, who actually stopped and looked past this facade, this screen, the face of what he was wearing, and look inside and see that he's actually a human being at the end of the day. And I thought, my gosh, everyone is like, anyone and everybody has got a bias in them. And I've hand on heart, I've done this before myself, and I felt rotten afterwards, realising, oh crikey, I shouldn't have thought that way. So that was in my mind anyway, which is great. We went up then back to the hospital, and this gentleman was having a smoke in the smoking area, and a person went past and looked at this gentleman in the smoking area, and then looked at us and, oh, it's emergency service, was it? And we went, yeah, because he really wanted to kill himself that day. He was really, really bad in his mind for wanting to hurt himself, to end it all, plus his mental health and everything like that. And just because the way he looked, I'm not sure if I'm getting this forward to everyone at the moment, but when you see someone, any member of the public who need of help, or even just walking down the street, have a look at what they're wearing, have a look at their face, have a look at the way they're talking, and then think, do you have a bias for that person? Are they very, very rich and you think, oh, they're pompous? Or are they very, very poor and really nasty? Or are they completely opposite to what you're thinking? Yeah? It really helps in this job to try and keep an open mind. But it's the most hardest thing to do as a human being, not to have a bias. Okay? If you can try and get past that, then you make your life full and you help somebody else who's in need of it. All right. I hope that's made some sort of sense today, but I wanted to get it off my shoulders because it was really quite profound the last couple of days and the couple of jobs we've had that sort of element to it. So I thought I'd better make a shout for that. Anyway, stay safe everyone. I shall put another video up another time. Take care. Bye for now.